Hi, I'm Lisa McKenna, passionate Adobe Express artist and proud troublemaker when it comes to what this digital tool can do. I'm on a mission to spark a little revolution by using this powerhouse platform for fine art, not just flyers or social posts. So in today's tutorial, we're diving into something I wish Adobe Express handled better: clipping masks. If you're new to the term, a quick definition. A clipping mask is when you take an image and make it live inside the shape of something else. It can be any shape or element as long as it's solid color. So think of a photo filling the shape of, say, a brushstroke, which is what I'm going to show you, a torn paper edge, or a watercolor square. It's like saying, "Hey, image, you're beautiful, but I want you to live inside this shape." So Adobe Express has elementary shapes like stars, circles, and hearts to mask into, which is what they call cropping. And they have a masking feature to put images into text, which I'll show how to do in a separate video. But when it comes to custom shapes, that's where it shows its limitations. There's no native clipping mask feature for this yet, but if you're fine with either a white or a black background, I have a workaround that gets us pretty close. So let's jump in, get a little scrappy, and see how we can stretch Adobe Express into fine art territory. So what I'd love to do is take this image I did, this collage, and fit it inside of this brush stroke. Not this tiny, I'm going to blow it up, but I wanted to show you what the art looked like before I did it. So how we're going to do that is, let's take the brush stroke. Let's put it over her so we can size it accordingly. It's not going to be perfect, but that's okay to show you for now. This is about as good as we can get it. And what's important is that we turn it 100% black. So how are we going to do that? You're going to go to Effects, Tones, and we're going to hit Duo Tone. And then all you need to do is make sure that the shadows are black and the highlights are black. Now, I am going to show you on the next step that it's going to be like, oh yeah, the image will clip into this brushstroke and it will have the appearance of clipping into it. And I will show you a series of unfortunate events that it truly doesn't do that if you want anything beyond a white background. But let's take a peek at what I can do right now. So we're going to bring the girl back to the front and turn her opacity to screen. And you'll see she's what's called the appearance of a clipping mask right now. Well, that's pretty cool. Say you want to do a poster on Insta that you're going to be in a gallery. That's pretty, right? But I want to put a photograph of a cloud behind this. Let's go to Media, hit Photos, Cloud. I'm not going to get super detaily here, but let's do Cloudy. I just discovered this filter. It's probably been there for like years, but we're going to do vertical. And this looks good for now. Click it and get it in place. And we'll just size her up. And we're going to pop it behind everything and you will see what I mean. There. This is the original image. So what you have is it's going to show the entire image on anything other than white you put behind it. So even if you change, let's get rid of the clouds. Looks perfect right now, right? Say you want to change the background color to this really pretty color of the butterfly. Same thing. Because wouldn't that have been really pretty with this sage green had the brush stroke stayed in place? Now there's a lot of friction on the Adobe boards right now, and there's a lot of requests for this. And Adobe answered my particular question saying, look, you can do this with the screen and it works just fine. And what they didn't share is if you want to do what I just showed you, put another image behind or put another color behind, it does not work. So if you're okay with white, there is an option for you as far as doing the appearance of a clipping mask. One more thing I do have to tell you is, let's take her behind. When you are looking for images, like say you want to do a brush stroke, make sure you go to, and if you're not doing it from your own artwork and you want to just do something really quick, go to Elements, Design Assets. Don't go to Photos to get it. Elements, Design Assets, and things that I will type in are distressed rectangle, distressed any type of shape you want, dirty brush strokes. Even if I did say grunge square, this is what I was looking for earlier. I really liked this one. That was really cool, this one here. So let's say you want to do converse. Say you want to have a black background with a clipped shape. So let's try that. I actually have a video here, and I was very curious if it would handle a video. And I wanted to get it into this really cool, brushy rectangle that was similar in dimensions. So what we're going to do is everything the opposite. We're going to take this brushy rectangle and do the same. We're going to go to Effects, back to Duotones, Custom. Instead of all black, we're going to do Shadows white, Highlights white, and that's already been done for us here. So leave that there. It's going to look like it's removed, but it has not. We're going to go background black. And there she is. So we're just going to do, let's bring it to the front just so we can position it. That is just for, yeah, that's good enough for now. Let's bring it behind her. And what we're going to do is we're going to take her and we're going to adjust the opacity to multiply, and you can see it went in. So let's pull it up a bit. It looks like she didn't get to all of the edges, but what I like what happened here was because the original was, let's bring it up a little bit. The original had a watercolor effect here. If you're looking at like some of the places here where it got like a little bit washed, grungy looking. I love that word. It has a very feathery look. So let's take a peek. The video itself, still in place, but say you want to add artwork behind it, or let's just change the color. Let's just change the color so we can make it easy. So we want to do the red here. Not as easy to see here, but say I did blow it up, the art's still there. So again, same situation, only on a dark background. So if we go back to black, it looks beautiful. So there's your two options, a white background or a black background. And I am recording this as of June 2025. They are constantly updating it, and let's cross our fingers that they changed this in the near future. And when they do, I will be making a video in celebration.